Hey, no pressure here. But if this podcast has ever been a soft place for you to land, there is a way to help keep it going. You've heard me talk about this before. It's called Calm It Down Deeper. Think daily affirmations, early access to the episodes, live meditations, and a behind-the-scenes look at what it means to make something like this by hand. I'm doing everything by myself. So if Calm It Down has helped you in any way, please consider joining me. Just head over to calmitdownpodcast.com, click deeper. Still listening? You are already supporting more than you know. Thanks. Hey, today I'm in LA and decided to stop by Spotify podcast headquarters to record this episode. This is so cool. I'm very excited. Thank you very much, Spotify. I super appreciate the invitation to do this. Thank you. Have you ever noticed the more exhausted you are, the harder it is to rest? You lie down hoping for some peace, but instead, your mind just runs and your body fidgets and your chest, it tightens. Did I forget something? How do I let this go? It doesn't make sense. You're drained, but the thing that you most need feels the most out of reach. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, rest. It sounds so simple. Just stop. Just sleep. Just breathe. But rest is rarely that easy, because rest, it's not just physical. Rest is emotional. And emotional rest, oh my gosh, that requires trust, right? Trust that the world can actually carry on without you, even if just for a moment. Trust that you don't have to prove your worth by staying busy. Or trust that slowing down doesn't mean falling behind. And that kind of trust, it's so hard, right? Especially when exhaustion itself has left you feeling fragile. So why? Why is this the case? Well, think about it. When you're just a little tired, you can probably fall asleep pretty quickly, right? But when you're bone deep weary, when your mind and your heart just feel so frayed, that's when rest is the hardest. Because fatigue isn't only about sleep, it's about safety. And exhaustion, it stirs up this fear that if you stop, everything will collapse, right? It whispers, don't close your eyes, don't put it down, don't lose your grip. So instead of resting, you rehearse, you replay, and you run mental marathons on the very nights that you crave stillness. And at the root of this exhaustion, are these quiet beliefs. My value comes from what I do. How many times have you said that? If I don't hold everything, it will all fall apart, right? If I slow down, I'll be left behind. These beliefs, they're invisible, but they're powerful. And they don't just keep you moving, they keep you from stopping. And this is why rest can feel unsafe, actually. Because to rest is to say, I am enough, even here, in this stillness. Rest, here's something to notice. Effort is giving. Rest is receiving. And many of us find it easier to give than to receive. We give energy, we give time, we give ourselves away in effort. But to rest is to receive silence, breath, receive the truth that you don't have to earn the right to pause. And that's why rest feels so vulnerable, because receiving asks you to trust that you are worthy without doing anything, right? Here, try something with me, okay? Wherever you are, pause just for a moment. Take a slow breath in, hold it, and release. And as you breathe out, repeat to yourself, I am safe to rest, even here, even now. Notice what happens inside. Maybe your shoulders drop. Maybe your chest softens a little. Or maybe it actually feels quite uncomfortable, because that's okay too. It's not about getting this perfect. It's about reminding your nervous system that rest isn't dangerous. It's allowed. Because for many of us, rest feels foreign. Because we've practiced it this opposite way for so long, right? We have trained ourselves to push, to produce, to keep going, even when our body begs for a pause. So when we finally try to rest, it feels unnatural, almost guilty, right? Like we're skipping class or we're ignoring responsibilities. But guilt isn't proof that you're doing something wrong. Sometimes guilt is just the echo of old rules that are no longer serving you. Did you hear that? Because rest, in a culture that prizes like constant productivity, rest is resistance. It's saying, I am more than my output. It's saying, I trust the world will keep spinning without my constant effort. It's saying I am worthy of care, even when I am still. And that kind of rest, it's radical, right? Because we don't look at life that way. So what if instead of fighting for rest, you let rest be an invitation, not another task to perform, but this gentle door left open, right? A space that says, hey, you don't have to carry it all tonight. You don't have to solve it all today. Rest invites you to simply be. No fixing, no striving, just being. Here, close your eyes if you can, if you're in a safe space. Place your hand over your heart and take a slow breath in. Now whisper to yourself, I'm allowed to rest. Feel those words, not just in your mind, but in your body. Because rest, it's not just a thought. Rest is actually an experience. Rest is not weakness. It isn't failure. It isn't falling behind. Rest is trust. Rest is courage. Rest is receiving. And yes, it feels hardest when you need it the most. But that's also the moment it matters the most. So tonight, when you find yourself resisting the quiet, remember, the world will keep spinning. You can lay it down, even just for a moment. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind. And join me again as we calm it down. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you. And you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind. and join me again as we calm it down.